Good evening. Welcome in. Congratulations, you have made it to Thursday. And you have made it here. Well done. Well done. Do I have a command for the books I have memorized? I know I've got it in the Redemption. No, there is Seuss. Blade is not malfunctioning. He's reciting a Dr. Seuss book from memory. Okay, I don't have one listed, but okay, that's right. Cool. Cool, because Nick was going to highlight a message reminding me to add it to the list, and it's been added to the list. Welcome in, everybody. Where are we at here? Welcome in. Bang on 8. No, I wasn't here. Welcome in, Vicky. Welcome in. That was a weird way of saying it. Welcome in, Squirrel. Congratulations, Vicky, on getting the 473. Welcome in, Sultrian. Welcome in, Olive Oil and Diamond. Bringing in the door crew again. Welcome in, Death and Trickser Boy and Hannut and Nightbot and Terrapin and Stygian Wanderer. And who else is there? Mito, welcome back into the Blade Brigade. You've hit 5 months. One away from the next stage of your badge. Nice. Welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your continued use of the golden emotes, your rare seed, your ad free viewing, and your ability to submit to the cryptic crossword. If we want a cryptic tonight, I need to finish transcribing the clues. It's mostly done. I've just got a few down clues to write back in. Welcome in, Haley Universe and Katharina, and we are caught up. Ooh. So, Tuesday had a new seed to attempt, and then we got to floor 13 and had a huge monster floor. Nani, welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your continued use of the golden emotes, your rare seed, your ad free viewing, and your ability to submit to the cryptic crossword. Thank you for the support. So, yes, we hit the monster floor. So then we threw in the towel that day, did some hat mouse runs and some puzzles at the end. So, in the meantime, in the 2 days since then, I have gone back to the drawing board. Actually, I kind of went right back to the drawing board to find a new day 0 seed. So, the run is me trying to get enough artifacts to donate to the museum to unlock the Rasaki for day 2. So to do that, I need to donate 60 items. So I need artifacts. I need a lot of artifacts. There are 48 unique artifacts and minerals that I can get from geodes. So I need another 12. So what do you do for those? Artifact spots. And getting monsters in the mines to drop them. So I have a world generation seed, the day 0 seed, that sets the daily luck, the dish of the day, and the number of artifact spots on the map. And then using dynamic seed tech, I play on a different seed for day 1. So the same world, different seed for day 1, which puts artifacts in those artifact spots and gives me a good geode spot on floor 25. It's the return of Ding City, and a good sequence of geodes to open, so that I get all the items I need out of them with not needing to collect a lot of geodes. So I have a new day 0 seed, and with that new day 0 seed, I've run my scripts to find myself a new day 1 seed, and that script finished just before stream started. So we need to go to my scripts and we need to choose our day 1 seed. Now, with the curating of these day 1 seeds, I have included monster floors, as in I've included no monster floors. I include monster floors by including no monster floors. If there is a monster floor in the first 25 floors, the seed is thrown out. So we need to do some scripting. Yay! So we have a Krobus Museum Day 1. We have 1,287 seeds to curate. Good thing we have the power of scripting. So what I'm doing is I'm putting them in a comma separated list. So it goes seed, comma, seed, comma, seed, comma. So that's on my clipboard now. Let's undo that. So what we have here is the seed and how many artifact spots. How many artifact spots contain artifacts? Well, Refrain, welcome in. Thank you for the 100 bits. Missed the train. Oh, it just missed. You're trying to trigger it, weren't you? Thank you for attempting to trigger that one. Welcome in. What did you say to Koya last stream? Can't remember. So most of these have 5 artifacts. Some of them have 6. Some of them have 7. The most important thing that we can get out of these seeds is a low number of geodes required to get everything that we need. Vicky has unlocked the gift sub cannon for the stream for the first time. Walked over to it, got it off, gave it a little bit of dust off. It's been there since Tuesday. Load it up with a shot and above the head of the community. See it go up? It gets to the top, gets to the peak, turns around. And here it comes back down, and bang on the head of Flora Van Barkenberg. Flora Van Barkenberg, congratulations on getting hit with that gift sub. Congratulations on your concussion. Enjoy your golden emotes, you reseed, you add reviewing, your ability to submit to the cryptic crossword. We don't miss trains around here. Thank you for triggering that. Vicky and Terrapin, take 2. Thank you for the 100 bits. What were we doing? We were coming in here. We have a curate method here. Okay, cool. So let's put all that in the seeds. So this curate method, let me just swap out what method it's called. This curate method. So I have saved the items that we want from Omnis, the item that we want from Geodes. These are the seeds that will be evaluated. We check to see if we have a dish of the day in the saloon trash on day 1. That needs to drop actually, because it's not 0.1. What was it? Oh, it was 0.1 there. Okay, cool. What is the luck that we have? 0.088. Let me just correct that, because that is the daily luck value that we will have. So let's add that to our curating criteria. So if we don't have a dish of the day in the saloon, ignore the seed. If we have monster floors in the first 24 floors, then ignore the seed. Then go through all of the, evaluate all the geodes. Do I ever miss Gordon redeems? If I miss a Gordon redeem, chat yells at me until I go and get Gordon. So I've got it looking for the first 200 geodes. If you don't get everything we need within the first 200 geodes, I don't want to know about it. It lets me know how many prezzies are in the count, and it goes through, does some fancy code in here to find out what items are in there, loads all into a collection, and then it evaluates to see how early the last geode you need to open to get the last item that you need, and it gives me that number. So that's what all that is there, and if I remove that there, it will actually tell me how to open them, but we do that when we get down to just 1. So I'm going to click run on this, and it's going to spit out some numbers. We have a Gordon redeem. Okay, I'll go sort that. Steer at these numbers while I go get Gordon. My face. It's my face, Gordon. Gordon's found a place to sleep behind the heater. Nice and warm there for him. Here's your camera. There. Do you spin you around now? Or you find being on your back? A real fur baby. Yeah, once again, that's my mouth. Okay, let's turn you over. Here we go. Numbers. Yeah, it's been cold here lately. Oh. Oh, wait, I know, how could I forget this one? Hey, look, there's a previous cryptic. Just look at that cat smile. It's funny when cats smile, they look annoyed. Straight down the camera, yeah, that's it. Good boy. Gordon. 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 No, too busy staring at you guys. If you need more sleep, Grumbo, you go get more sleep. Alright, numbers. So these numbers here show the last geode that we need to open to get all the items that we need. So, the smallest one we have here is this one here at 151. But the Prezi is 174, so we're not going that high, so throw that one out. So then we have 152 up here, and we have 157 here. Now, this one here has two prezzies, one at 57, one at 64. I need a lot of money to open all these geodes. I can sell what I open to help sustain that, but having a reasonably early prezzy to open will help alleviate a lot of that money issues. So I think we go for that one. 54828476. So if I go to my predictor, I upload. Where are you going? Do you need to? What? Gordon, no. Gordon. 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 Bye, Gordon. I'll bring him in, but I won't force him to stay. He'll be back later, hopefully. Okay, so I've loaded up the save and I've entered our new seed. Let's see if we go here. So if we have a look at the summary, so the summary just shows the seed that got loaded up, but all say where the artifact spots are. So accessible artifact spots: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 at the desert that we can't get to, 2 on Ginger Island that we can't get to. 10 accessible artifact spots. So on the farm, there's 2 of them, 5345. Okay, so we've got a rusty spur there and clay there, so we don't care about that. Town 6530, clay, we don't care about that. Okay. Beach, anchor, and Nautilus fossil, we care about those 2. So 2 at the beach that we want to get. So 1 on the farm, 2 on the beach. That's 3 so far. Got to the mountain. There's 45.7 and 73.11. That is a awkward spot to have the artifact spot. It's a little bit out of my way, but it's an artifact, so you have to deal with it. And then coal on the way. It'd be awesome if these were swapped around. It'd be brilliant if those were swapped around. So that's 4. We've got the prehistoric skull there. Cool. Forest. Come to the forest there. Prehistoric scapula. So we do want that. So, okay. And bus stop. So that's 5. Bus stop is clay. And the last one is the backwards. Backwards has clay. So when we start, we need to, on the farm, we're actually on a forest farm. So we need to head across here. We need to chop down trees to get wood to get ourselves a chest. We pick up the rusty spur. We exit at the bottom into the forest. We pick up the scapula. We come into town. When we're in town, we head across, we head up, we hit the trash can, which gives us a spicy eel. We eat that and we race up. We can ignore the clay. We get up into the mountain. We will race up and get that artifact. Then we'll race back down. Then we'll go out of bounds. We head along here. We enter in here. We pop back into the map. And then we head into the mines and we do all the stuff down there. And then we farm for 157 geodes. I don't even know if it's possible on this seed. Why forest farm? Forest farm because I'm hoping that this farm will roll into an early Krobus run. And for the early Krobus run, we need foraging XP. We need a lot of foraging XP. So the hardwood stumps on the farm gives 200 XP each day. Like, really early on, by the end of the second week, we need foraging level 10. So that's why we have the foraging farm. If we get everything donated to the museum in time, the rest of the day is going to be spent collecting forage and setting up whatever we can to get the forage XP going. So ideally we have a lot of forage on the farm as well, which we can check here. The forest has wild horseradish, bustop has leeks and dandelions, desert's cactus fruit, yay. Backwards has a leek. We don't have to go pick those up today. I do want foraging level 1 by the end of the day, because the seeds that I get I can plant in the ground and we can grow with the berries, which will really help with our forage XP as well. So that is the plan. What was my day 1 seed? Here we go into Stardew. And let's create the seed again. I want remix bundles, remix mines, forest, lead, Robus, favorite thing, dynamic seeds. Cool. If I'm not able to get it with the strategy, I've limited my day 0 seeds based on the remixed bundles, specifically for the bulletin board, so that I can complete the bulletin board with only a couple of cart visits, because that is 2 hearts. I can get those 2 hearts with Krobus. So if this doesn't work, I may have to abandon the going into the Krobus run part of that, sort that out for another day. Day 3 Rusty Key instead of day 2 Rusty Key, and remove that restriction on remix bundles. Alright. Let's start this farm. And let's load this seed into the predictor, the save into the predictor, and hopefully the artifact spots are the same. Otherwise I'll need to go and just change how I look on the existing seed that I created. Okay, 2 on the farm, 1 in town, 2 on the beach, 2 on the mountain, 1 in the forest, 1 in the backwards. This all looks the same, that's good. It should be the same, but there is some funky things go on in initializing a new save. This was 548284736. So we still get that one. Oops. That there is still the same. That's still the same. That's still the same. Backwards. Yep, that's still the same. Forest is still the same. Beach is still the same. And town is still the same. Okay, cool. We have our save with my character on it, with everything as expected. Okay, let's see how this goes. Don't think I'll bother with the timer, honestly. So we're going to pick up a chair. We're going to head out. We're going to chop trees on the way to the artifact spot on the farm until we have enough wood for a chest. We head into the forest, pick up the scapula, head into town, pick up the spicy eel, and carry on from there. Alright. Let's do this. Go! So come over this way. Should take advantage of the tree store falling while the game's paused. Okay, so get all of that. One more tree. I see the artifact spot. It's right there. One more bit of wood. There we go. That is enough wood for the chest. And then we pick up that. Guess what I didn't do? To do dynamic seeds, you need to put the seed in the random seed box, and then you quit back into your saves and load. Ignore those impossible farms there. Sneaky things are being schemed. During Subfest there is going to be a impossible images stream. I'm coming up with images that Shawnee Dew and I don't know who is going to invite. It may be Salmon Skinner, maybe someone else. We'll race to see what is impossible about the image. Hey! Woo! Welcome in, squad. Kelly plays TTV. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. I am Blade. I play Stardew, and today we are trying to get the rusty key access to the sewers by day 2. Welcome in. What are we up to, Tally? I saw earlier that you're doing Mines 50, and then you were doing a Don't Leave the Farm challenge. Is that correct? So, yes, we are donating 60 items to the museum today. How are you getting that many items? With geodes. How are you getting geodes on day 1 because the mines aren't open? Keep watching, you'll find out. So there's my first item. I found an artifact. The curator of the local museum might want to know about this. Sure he does. Okay, need one more bit of wood. There we go. And now we race out of the farm, out of this exit. Because waiting for us down here is a prehistoric scapula. Into town we go. Reset. We come into town. We head up. Yep. And in this trash can is spicy eel. Spicy eel gives extra move speed and extra luck. Both of those very useful for getting down in the mines fast. So we eat this right away. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That is clay, so we don't care about that. Now, getting into the mines. Because we come up here, and this is blocked. So what are we going to do? Well, the reason I'm up here is because of this artifact spot. Prehistoric Scapula, Prehistoric Skull, Rusty Spear, 3 artifacts already. Only 57 more done. Only 57 more needed. So we can't go across there. What do we do? What do we do? Well, firstly, I'm going to throw these out on the ground because I'm going to have inventory issues later. We do this. Whee! Out of bounds tick. There's a loading zone here you got to avoid. Now we come back in here. And now we're on the other side of the cave-in. This guy here just keeps whacking this rock for 4 full days. This toolbox here could be an issue, except it's just part of the map. You just run over it. And we are in the mines. So let's get a chest down. And we will take pick, sword, hoe. So we need to get, that's something I haven't done yet. We need 157 geodes. Okay, so let's bring that down to... One thing before I go further in our curate, so let's bring this down to 160. So this should just have the one response. No, there's 152. Cool, that's the one I'm on there. Okay, so let's take that seed. We'll make that seed the only seed that we care about. And then we will have it spit out the geodes need to open. So do that again. Boom. These are the geodes we need to open. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that into a notepad. We are then going to search for commas and replace them with a carriage turn line feed. Boom. We're then going to go edit line operations, sort as integers ascending, and there is our order. These are the geodes that we need to open on each of those indexes. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to find quote marks and just remove them. That is then going to come into this sheet. It's going to go to there, which we then split based on colon, which then goes to there. One last thing we need to do here is fire quartz. Oh, no. Ah. One, two, three, another two. Okay, these are the geodes that we'll be opening. Copy, paste. Next. Copy, paste. Next. I could have updated the script that spits these out to spit out what the actual item is going to be, but oh well. Paste. Next. Copy. Paste. Next. Copy. Paste. Oops. Next. Next. And that should be the last lot there. Paste. Cool. Yep, because here's the last one there. So now what we can do, let's remove all those. Gone. Geode. Frozen geode. Magma geode. Those can disappear. Omni. Artifact trove. Golden coconut. Those can go. So now what we are left with is Geode and Omni, which are the only ones that we're going to get. So we can Earth Crystal out of a Geode there. Earth Crystal, Earth Crystal. I really hope that we get ourselves a Fire Quartz somewhere. And there it is. Cool. There we go. Prismatic Shard is... ah, dang it. Thunder Egg. Is there another Thunder Egg down? There is. Cool. Okay, so that one becomes the Geode. And that there becomes an Omni. Okay, cool. 2 Prismatic Shards, 1 we can sell for money. So these here are the ones that we need to open as that type of Geode in order to get the item out of it. So this last one here, an Omni Geode, will give me a Basalt. So if I do a search for Basalt, there's one here, and there's one there. But that one there is a Geode for Mudstone. Then if we check Mudstone, there are a lot of Mudstones, but they are all required for other things. That is funny. Jasper, Fire Opal, and Tiger's Eye. And if we look up, we shouldn't find any of those. Just by themselves up there. Which tells me that my script for finding these works. Alright. So we've got our geodes down there. We do have 3 artifacts. Geodes, artifact spots. 5. 4 more. We need 4 artifacts out of the dirt in the mines or out of monsters. We have 5 from artifact spots today, 48 from geodes. We'll get quartz, topaz, and amethyst, and then we need 4 more. So purple gem nodes, which can give me aquamarine, jade, ruby, emerald, diamond. Or dwarf scrolls, ancient seeds, chewing sticks, all that good stuff. Cool, let's do it. Let's do it. Into the mines we go. Ah! Now this is going to be slow going because I am predicting. Predictor here shows me where ladders, where geodes are going to be. Let's bring the transparency down. and this one there. So there are no monsters on this floor, so the green ones will hit. So I could go for that one, but I've got that wall to get around. So we're going to go and break that rock, get a ladder, go down it right away. Like that. Let's zoom out. Floor 2. Here's floor 2. What's in these crates? We have nothing, and we have wood. We just missed a club. Look at that. We just missed a club. Are there any other crates? Doesn't look like it. So back to stones, and boom, just like that, we have a ladder right by the entrance. Love it. Once again, we screenshot. Here's a screenshot. We have crates again. In the crates we have basic retaining soil, we have mixed seeds, we have nothing, we have 3 stone, and we have nothing. Give it up for the crates on this floor. Yeah! Gonna kill this bug here because that could give me an ancient seed or 2 dwarf scrolls. Imagine if it gave me all 3. We're going to ignore the slime because it takes too long to kill, and then we're going to go and get that. Go and get that ladder there. No artifact. Alright, let me through. Do not slow me. There's a freebie. There. Oh, well, that's a geode. How am I going to get out of here? The one above me. We race along. Any other geodes I can get on the way? Sort of. Nope, not that one. Okay, to the freebie! That's actually an annoying freebie because it's taken time to get to it. No freebie. Do need a quartz at some point. Crates, we have nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing. These crates are doing a stellar job today. And we have a... Do we have no monsters at all? Any crabs? Doesn't look like to be any crabs. Ignore that quartz. There'll be another one later. We're going to get a ladder out of that rock and go. Hey, did you work it out, Vicky? Yeah. Yeah, I added some code to the curating part of the seed search. Okay, there can be no freebies on this floor. There's no good close ladders, so we are going to ding city this floor until we get what we want. Little ding city preview going right here. Okay, we got one. right here. Welcome in, Martini. Not Ding City? Well, this is the wrong stream for you, Dragonic. If you don't like Ding City, it's going to be here very soon. I hate these dark floors. Okay, potential ladder there. Depending on how many rocks on this floor. There are a lot of rocks on this floor. There is a... What's in that crate? Nothing. There's a potential one there. Otherwise, that one over there. Wish I can kill the bug at the same time. Alright, let's do this. Come over here. Potentially this one. Nope. Okay, carry on. We get an ancient seed out of you. No. Got to animation cancel out of that. Rest of the stream is so interesting. Yeah, I suppose it is. Okay, you can stay. You can stay until Ding City. Okay. We have a geode right beside me. Any freebie? No freebies. A number of crates, but 2 geodes, 2 wood, nothing. Yeah, I'm not going all that way. Geode right beside me. Quartz that's close enough to pick up. Ladders over there. There is another geode on the way, which is potentially worth it. Have to double hist to get out. Any up there? There. Okay, I think we go this way. We go geode on the way. Potentially another geode if that ladder exists. No. But there is another geode there as well. Okay, let's do this. So firstly we break that one. Then we come down and, oh cool, we can sneak around that. We break that one. Then we'll come and break... Oh, they give me a ladder. Dang it. Ah, of course it did. That was me being completely dumb. I could have got another geode out of that floor. That was me being completely dumb. Alright. Any freebie? No. Good. What do we have in the crates? We have a left foot and a right foot. We have rubber boots and sneakers. Do we have a ladder? There's a ladder spot down there. There's hardly anything down there. Ladder spot there as well. Excuse me. Potential spot there. Doubt we'll get it. No, we've got to go this way. We go this way and we get the ladder from there. I started putting some incentive ideas together for Subfest today. Things like another karaoke stream, a juggling demonstration. There's Topaz up there. Quartz, which we already got. Is there a rock up there? Special slime, don't care. I'm going to have to ignore that topaz and go over there. Too bad that a special slime can't drop a artifact. Okay, we remixed. is this going to be? An iron dirk, which we can potentially abuse. We have technology. Technology shared over the last couple of days around daggers. Thank you for the 100 bits, crack. Even if you were a chilling stick. Are there any freebies? An amethyst all the way over there. Okay, get that freebie and we go. No, we get that ladder and we go. Break that, get out of the way. And around here, go. 10 AM for 12. 10 AM? Yikes, this is slow. Freebie. Amethyst node. Well, that's all we need to know about this floor. Get the amethyst, take the freebie. Go. Where's my quartz? I did not pick up quartz. Now this floor is notorious for being awful with ladders. Death Crystal don't care about that. For the first time, we have a rock that gives a ladder when the floor is loaded. 2 times I've been on this floor and every single rock missed. Even then, that is the only rock that hit. I do have my hoe, so we're going to do a bit of a... We're going to hoe our way over there. They'll do. We got a geode out of it. Freebie, I see it. I can get artifacts out of the dirt here, and I need 4 additional artifacts or minerals. This run is ambitious, and it's going to be a struggle to actually get it complete. Conundrum. We have a ladder right there. We have two bugs down there. I reckon we go kill the bugs. We till this entire bit down here, and we take that ladder out of here. Apparently you can't stun like a Dougie. Faster, faster, faster. Artifact. There's one. We need 3 more. does really use up the energy. We've only got 2 cave carrots. Technically, you gain energy doing that because on average you get more cave carrots than you lose, energy. Okay, I will grab the topaz this time. No freebie that I can see, so we have topaz and we have a ladder up beside it. So let's do that. In order to get the room for the topaz, let's eat the cave carrots. We'll do that and that. Not liking the time that telling took. Okay, ladder there. Didn't need to do that. We thought that you needed to flash out of the pause in order for the screenshot to process. But I think the reason why freebie. Dang it! Any gears in the way? One there. I can kill the duggies. The grubs in the way. The reason why we thought that the screenshot wasn't processing, I think it's because we'd click into the map predictor. And the game wouldn't have focus. No artifacts from you guys. You guys suck. Bomb can actually be useful. Okay, scan for freebies, scan for freebie. Don't see any freebies. We're not going all the way to the middle. That copper node down there is the first ladder spot that we have. Got to try to roll the 15% from those guys. Okay, so first thing we get the geode from there. Dang it! This is a long way to run. Come on, door scroll. All the way down here. For that one. Okay, what do we get? A magnet ring! Oh boy. Freebie. Nothing. Probably should have dropped some things off at the top. Gonna go a little bit fancy here. absolutely nothing for it. Thank you for the follow. Okay, Geode. Any freebie? No freebie. Geode. Really? Did we miss them all? Geode there. Potentially that one, depending on how many rocks are on the floor. They all missed. They all missed. Gotta go kill the monsters. Don't you dare convert. Don't. 15%. This one's dead. This one is absolutely dead. At least give me an artifact. Welcome, Squishy. Geode, Geode, Amethyst, Topaz. Those are good crates. Too bad I'm not getting anywhere near them. So this is the floor. This is the floor that we aim for. Museum Grack has snatched the gift sub cannon out of Vicky's hands, loaded it with a shot, and then just aimed it straight at Rainy Bruce's. Bang! Rainy Bruce, congratulations getting hit with that gift sub. Welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your Gordon emotes, your rare seed, your ad viewing, your ability to submit to the crypto crossword. And Museum, thank you for gifting that. This spot here, Geode, Omni-Geode, one of the reasons why we chose this seed. We need 157 geodes in total, and opened at Clint's before he closes at 4. I have 8. I have 1 hour and 20 minutes to collect all those geodes. We do not have the time needed to get all those geodes from this run. It took me to 140. Previous attempt on a previous seed. got me 2425 at 11. Like, I need to be here at like 9:30. I don't have the energy either. Yeah, that was from all the tilling. What was bad about this mines run? There was one annoying freebie. There was a lot of running on 19. And there was that bad combat floor. I don't know if there's going to be enough, if there's enough time saved to get me back far enough. I want to check something. So we're going to be resetting. Not only that, not only do we need to get all the geodes, we need to get another 3 artifacts like that. We're going to really need to high roll in order for this to work. I was serious last week when I said that this is probably the most ambitious challenge I've ever attempted. On paper it sounds easy, but the RNG that's needed for it, it's mad. It is mad. How does it sound easy on paper? Geode farm, fill up some artifacts, get to the museum. Okay. On paper, there's not a lot to it. On paper, there's not a lot of moving parts. Is that better? Omni start appearing on floor 20. Technically floor 21. Sorry, other way around. Technically, Omni start appearing from floor 20. You will first start seeing them from floor 21. So 25 is the first elevator floor that you can get Omnis on. So I could be farming up floor 5 for geodes, but I need 32 Omni geodes. If there was a way to get 32 Omni geodes on floor 5, that would be perfect. Because you only go to floor 5 and then you start going there. But to get the Omnis, you got to go further. It's a shame you can't convert geodes to Omnis. Yeah, why does Clunk close at 4? How long does this last me? Does this last me till 4? Because if so, I actually have a bit more time than before. Okay, we're going to leave here at exactly 2, and we're going to see what time it takes me to get down there. So we leave at 2. Go, 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 go. Got to come back this way. We hop onto the chair. Leave the chair there. We run along here. We avoid this loading zone. Now we can run up. We get to there. Then we pop back up. We grab these 3. I would have emptied out my inventory. Like, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't even have those. I'd have that. Don't even need the pick. I probably just need the hoe. Then we run down. Leaving bang on 2. Takes just over an hour to get down. I have to leave at like 2:30 because I don't have backpack space either. I need to open these geodes, then I need to leave Clint's, throw everything on the ground, and re-enter. I'm going to be littering outside Clint's place. So I need time to exit and enter Clint's quite a few times. The quarry, I can't get out of the quarry. I can get into the quarry, but I can't get out of the quarry. We attempted that a few weeks ago. Okay, so now it is 3. Well, it's just after 3. It's about to go 3:10. So I need to run to the beach. This is after donating everything as well. Ah, get out of the way. I grab that. I grab that. What I want to check right now is, do I have time to run to the forest and back? Museum closes at 6. I probably won't have this move speed as well. Bang. Because do I come and bang? I can make it to that one and back. And I don't have this move speed at 6 either. I could probably just make it to the forest, so I still have to collect the one on the farm. And I don't make it. Even with move speed, I don't make it to the farm and back. I should make it to the forest and back. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking as well, Vicky. I won't have my tools to clear it. I'd have to bring my tools with me. So I could run to the forest. I still have to collect the one on the farm. At that point, if I'm that far over there for the farm, I don't know if it's still faster to go via the forest or whether to go back up to the bus stop to get into town and to get that spicy eel. I need that spicy eel to begin with. That move speed is just too useful. This fossil here, having to run into the mountains to grab that fossil and to come back out again, that is frustrating. I could save quite a bit of time by not needing to get that. So, what other seeds do I have? Bring that up to 200 again. Still doing curate, right? Yep, still doing curate. No crack. It's just that one seed I'm searching for. just want to check something. No, my first seed also accounted for trash. Like, is there any lower counts if we didn't care about trash? $176, but that's not lower. 181, but that's not lower. 3 Grizzlies. That's one I've gone for. There's this 152. So if we come to the mountain on this one, look at, oops, not bubbles, look at artifacts. So prehistoric skull there, and it's still an artifact. Like, if this was one of the artifacts to skip on, it saves me having to run up here just to run all the way back down. And there's no other good time to come do that, because I won't be able to get around that boulder even from that side. Imagine if I had an upgraded hoe, a reaching hoe to till that artifact spot from right there. A reaching iridium. What other ones do we have there? So 151, but no good Prezi, so I'd need another artifact out. If that one had another one in the ground, what was that number again? 4440. 4446. It doesn't have a Prezi, but it has another artifact in the ground. Where are those artifacts? Of course, one of those is still by the bridge. I don't get any benefit from that. The seed I had last week needed 147 geodes, but it did not give me anything out of the trash. These seeds that I found here all give me dish of the day out of the trash. See, there's some 7s in here as well. I'm going to attempt this again on the seed that I've got, but I might need to rerun this and also spit out all the seeds that don't have dish of the day in the trash. Because if we somehow get a seed that only requires 70 geodes, then we can sort that without the move speed. Night, Becky. Okay, we just try to brute force again. Those remix things weren't the best. What does this other seed have in remix stuff? It also is a Windspire and a Magnet Ring. No, I copied the wrong one. Iron Dirk and Glow Ring. I probably almost prefer to not have them remixed. Actually, no, that Magnet Ring does help with the geodes. It's possible that they don't get into my inventory, and the Magnet Ring helps with that. Well, that's unfortunate there for you, Nick. I've never seen that before. So we got our seed in there. We go again. We try to brute force this out. I have, Nick. You have a new bedtime story reward sitting there, waiting for someone to redeem. I found an artifact. Yep. New story. The Sleep Book. Thank you for that redeemed terrapin. New book. Yeah, let's do it now then. So I'm about to recite a book from memory. And the book is Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. So I'll just do it now. The news just came in from the county of Keck that a very small bug by the name of Van Black is yawning so hard you can look down his neck. This may not seem very important, I know, but it is. So I'm bothering telling you so. A yawn is quite catchy, you see, like a cough. It takes just one yawn to set other yawns off. Now the news has come in that some friends of Van Black's are yawning so hard you can see down their necks. At this moment right now, under 7 more noses, great yawns are in blossom. They're blooming like roses. That yawn of that one little bug is still spreading, according to latest reports of this heading, across the wide fields, through the open night, through the sleepy night air, across the whole country toward every which way. And people are gradually starting to say, I feel rather drowsy. I've had quite a day. Sleep thoughts are spreading throughout the whole land. The time for night brushing of teeth is at hand. Up at Herkheimer Falls, where the great river rushes and crashes down crags and great gargling gushes, the Herkheimer sisters are using their brushes. These falls are just grand for toothbrushing beneath if you happen to be up that way with your teeth. The news just came in from the castle of Krupp that the lights are all out and the drawbridge is up. And the old drawbridge drawer just said with a yawn, my drawbridge is drawn and it's going to stay drawn till the milkman delivers the milk about dawn. I'm going to bed now, so nobody better come round with a special delivery letter. The number of sleepers is steadily growing. Bed is where more and more people are going. Out at Culpeper Springs in the Stiltwalkers Hall, the Stiltwalker stilts are all stacked on a wall. The Stiltwalker walkers have called it a day. They're all tuckered out and are snoozing away. This is very big news, it's important to know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. We're out in the west in the town of Merced. The Hinklehorn Honking Club just went to bed. All this long happy day they've been honking I missed a step. We're out in the west in the town of Merced. The Hinklehorn Honking Club just went to bed. Every horn has been quietly hung on a hook for the night in its own private Hinklehorn nook. All this long happy day they've been honking about, and the Hinklehorn honkers have honked themselves out. But tomorrow they'll wake up. They'll wake in the morning quite fresh, and then they'll all start Hinklehorn honking again. Everywhere creatures are falling asleep. The collapsible Frink just collapsed in the heap. And by adding the Frink to the others before, I am able to give you our Who's Asleep score. Exactly 40,404 creatures are happily, deeply in slumber. I think you'll agree that's a whopping fine number. Counting up sleep is just how do we do it? It's really quite simple, there's nothing much to it. We find out how many, we learn the amount by an audio tally account. On a mountain halfway between Reno and Rome, we have a machine in a plexiglass dome, which listens and looks into everyone's home. And whenever it sees a new sleeper go flop, it jiggles and lets a new biggle ball drop. Our chat counts these balls as they plop in a cup, and that's how we know who's down and who's up. Do you talk in your sleep? It's a wonderful sport, and I have some news of the sport to report. The world champion sleep talkers Joe and Mo Redzoff have just gone to bed and are talking their heads off. For 55 years now, each chattering brother has jabbered and blabbered all night to the other. They've talked about laws and they've talked about gauze. They've talked about flaws and they've talked about jaws. They've talked quite a lot about old Santa Claus. The reason I'm telling you this is because you should take up the sport. It's just fine for the jaws. Do you walk in your sleep? I just had a report of some interesting news of this popular sport. Near Finnegan Fen there's a sleepwalking group that not only walks, but it walks a la hoop. Every night they go miles. Why they walk to such length? They have to keep eating to keep up their strength. Nice. So every so often one puts down his hoop, stops hooping and does some quick snooping for soup. And that's why they're known as the Hoop Soup Snoop group. Sleepwalking too are the curious crandalls. You sleepwalk on hills with assorted sized candles. The crandalls walk nightly in slumbering peace in spite of slight burns from the hot dripping grease. The crandalls wear candles because they walk far, and if they wake up, want to see where they are. How long did it take me to memorize them? A little while. I could probably read this book to my daughter about 10 times, at least. I think I grabbed that quartz and then head down to that one. What happens after the crandalls? Then you just came in from the Valley of Vale. Nick, welcome to the 12-month club. Thank you for using your Prime with me. I see that it just refreshed for you. Welcome back. Enjoy your sweet gem berry. It's fully grown. Enjoy your continued use of the golden emotes, your rare seed, your ad fee viewing, your ability to submit to the cryptic crossword. Thank you for the 12 months of support. Thank you for choosing me to use your Prime on. It's a conscious decision that you have had to make. The Prime does not renew automatically. It's a specific button that you have to press. And you chose using me this month. Thank you. Okay, so we come over here. We grab that. Let's double check that that is cool. How did that hit? There's a lot of monsters. And that was low in the line of... A lot of monsters, there's a lot of rocks. And it was low in the line of monster ladders. Okay, glad I checked. Sleepwalked out into the main road of town, and your mum found you waving to the trucks driving past. Rainy sang in your sleep. The news just came in from the Valley of Vale. The Chippendale monk has just bitten his tail, which he does every night before closing his eyes. Such nipping sounds silly, but really it's wise. He has no alarm clock, so this is the way the Chippendale monk wakes at the right time of day. His tail is so long that he won't feel any pain till the nip makes the trip and gets up to his brain. In exactly 8 hours, the Chippendale monk will at last feel the bite and yell, "Ouch!" and wake up. Excuse me, a double geode and a ladder. And Mr. and Mrs. J Would you believe that I've got the wrong seed loaded in the predictor? It's been working for the letters so far. That's why that monster ladder hit. The line of ladders is so similar between these seeds. So the seed before had those two as geos, and that is a ladder. There's those two, and there's the ladder. The line of ladders are so similar that it's been... I haven't lost any time. It worked for the telespots too. No, we knew what the telespots there was. I just had the wrong one set up in here. So before it was... Oh no, I can't control Z it. So yeah, so that one still is the ladder. Like, I haven't lost any time for that. Other than those geos that I thought I was going to get. Where was I? Oh, and Mr. and Mrs. J. Carmichael Crocs have just gone to bed near the town of Fort Knox, and they, by the way, have the finest of clocks. Now, I'm not at all sure that I quite understand just how that thing works with its one extra hand. What I do know is that this clock does one very slick trick. It doesn't tick-tock. How it goes is tock-tick. So with ticks in its tocker and tocks in its ticker, it saves lots of time and the sleepers sleep quicker. There's no good... What floor am I on? 6. No. Yes, I am on 6. I think that I'm going to leave and come back. I'm going to grab the amethyst. I'm going to leave and I'm going to try to re-roll. Because nothing has hit. Absolutely nothing has hit. There's monster ladders over here. Yeah, I can't do that floor. Okay, what's after Fort Knox? Are we out to Funa Laguna? That page comes later, that page comes later. Oh, yes. They're even asleep in the Zweeback Motel. And people don't usually sleep there too well. The bed's are like rocks, and as everyone knows, the sheets are too short. They don't cover your toes. So if people are actually sleeping in there, it's a great night for sleeping. It must be the air. It's a great night for snores. I just had a report of some boys who are tops in this musical sport. The snortiest snorers in all our fair land are Snorter McPhail and his Snore Snort Band. This band can snore Dixie and Swanee River so loud it can make 40 elephants shiver. The loudest of all of the boys is McPhail. He snores with his head in a 10-gallon pail. So they snore in a town 20 miles out of town. If they snore closer in, they would snore the town down. Do you know who's asleep out in Funa Laguna? 2 very nice Funa Laguna baboona. We've added them into our Who's Asleep count, which has grown to a really amazing amount. Exactly 80,808. No, not 80. 8,808,000 creatures are sleeping now. Isn't that great? A jed is in bed, and the bed of a jed is the softest of beds in the world, it is said. He grows it from pom-pom. He makes it from pom-poms he grows on his head. He's sleeping right now on the softest of fluff, completely exhausted from growing this stuff. A moose is asleep and is dreaming of moose drinks. A goose is asleep and is dreaming of goose drinks. It's all well and good when a moose dreams a moose juice, and nothing goes wrong when a goose dreams a goose juice, but it isn't too good when a moose and a goose start dreaming they're drinking the other one's juice. Moose juice not goose juice is juice for a moose, and goose juice not moose juice is juice for a moose. So when goose gets a mouthful of juices of mooses, a moose gets a mouthful of juices of gooses, they always fall out of their bed screaming screams. So, I'm telling you now, never drink in your dreams. Speaking of dreaming, I think you should note that the Bumbletum Club is now dreaming afloat. Every night they go dreaming down Bumbletum Creek, except for one night every 3rd or 4th week, when they stop for repairs because their Bumbletums leak. But tonight they're afloat full of dreams, full of bliss, and that's why I'm bothering telling you this. At a fork in the road at the Vale of a Vode, 5 foot-weary salesmen have laid down their load. All day they've raced round in the heat at top speeds, unsuccessfully trying to sell Zuzuki seeds, which nobody wants because nobody needs. Tomorrow will come, they'll go back to their chore, start on the road zizzazoofing once more. But tonight they've forgotten their feet are so sore, and that's what the wonderful nighttime is for. Everywhere, creatures have shut up their voices. They're peacefully sleeping in beds of their choices. They're sleeping on rocks and they're sleeping on cracks, some on their tummies and some on their backs. They're peacefully sleeping in comfortable holes, some even on soft-tufted barbershop poles. The number of sleepers is now past the millions. The number of sleepers is now in the billions. They're sleeping on stairs and on strings and on floors, and mailboxes, ships, and the keyholes of doors. Every worm on the fish hook is safe for the night. Every fish in the sea is too sleepy to bite. Every whale in the ocean has shut up his spout. Every light between here and Farfoodle is out. Now adding things up, we are well beyond billions. Our number of sleepers is now in the zillions. 99 zillion, 9 trillion and 2 creatures are sleeping. So, how about you? When you tune out your light, then the number will be 99 zillion, 9 trillion and 3. Good night. There we go, that's the sleep book. Have I ever dreamt about speed or challenge running? I have. I haven't dreamt about challenge running Stardew for a while, but I had a dream that I was speedrunning Minecraft recently. And yeah, and I was heading into the Nether, and I'd gone into a building, and there were stairs that went down, and there was like a magma ravine at the bottom of the stairs, but there wasn't any water. Built a portal, went into the Nether. The Nether had blue sky. It was like a village. It was like a Japanese style village, but with those temples with the little curls on the end, and with the curved roofs. And that's where the piglins were living there. Must have been a new type of bastion. And going into the houses and finding stuff in chests. That's all I remember from it. Hey, congratulations. That's a cool achievement. You got some cool quests ahead of you there. Okay, where are we looking here? There's a topaz down there as well. Oh, cool. Yes, I come down here, get the topaz and get the ladder. I think there's a topaz up here. Yep, there is. But we get that topaz, get that ladder, and get out of here. No! Topaz, ladder, out of here. Get out. Yay, get out, Iron Dirk. I was not doing well with that before. I'm just going to stick with the rusty sword. Carry on. You'll get there. Drag it over here so you guys can see. Okay, ladder there. Break that. And then out of here. Might as well attempt to get some of these. Nope. Right. Out of here. Well, 12. What was your favorite bit in the sleep book? None over there. Maybe that. Doesn't look like there's any monsters here, so I could potentially get a ladder out of that. I might grab the earth crystal just to have it to sell. Nice. The 3 at the end of the big number. 99 zillion, 9 trillion, and 3. Come on, screenshot. You can generate. Come on, little screenshot. Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. I'm not stuck on floor 11. I'm on floor 13. Don't we just love this? Okay, there's a ladder over there. That looks to be the best one. Cool, so we'll go break that. Come over here. And then boom. Okay, I've got the topaz and amethyst. I don't need to look at the crates. Well, I suppose if there's a close crate, I can check it for geodes. We've yet to see a purple gem node. The seed. The stream. Okay, there's a ladder there. And that's there's one up there. Go up there and try to roll for an ancient seed. A little bit difficult to get to. Now we're just going to go for that one. You think game is frozen on stream? You might be right. That's weird. You were correct, sorceress. It was stuck on 11. My apologies. The text is no longer coming across. Ah, because I need to do that. There's a crab, but we don't care about a crab. There's a ladder there, a little bit far away. We're going to do a Ding City preview. That didn't work. Nope. Can't see. Let's really do a Ding City preview. Ah, there was a... Still can't see. The rocker one is right there. There was a good ladder that we had. Okay, we are good for this one. I will take a screenshot as well, though. Let's bring that back to normal. I need to zoom in as well. Welcome in, Alex. I thought that one was the one that we needed, but we've got one right beside us. That's the one we're looking for. And we are out. There is a lot of copper on this floor. Too bad we don't need copper. They're in there. None of those are geodes as well. So yeah, either one will do. Lots of copper. Don't care. Wasn't it? That was it. Nice little ladder there. Do we have any freebies? We do not. Okay, so we grab that and we head out of here. What was that? Why did I unpause then? Okay, there's a ladder right in front of me. We're gonna grab this. Give me an ancient seed, please. Okay, how's this 19 gonna go for us this time? Okay, we have a ladder right in front of us. Any freebie? No freebie. I think we're good. Cool. We break that and we go. A magnet ring. Okay, last 5 floors. Yeah. There's a freebie right beside me. And there is a ladder right in front of me there, with a geode beside it if I wanted it. No Omni so far. There's our Omni spot that we can start to see it move up. How many geodes do I have? One. We go boom boom. Be great if we had a purple gem node. Yeah, some nice quick floors. Oh. We hit the double. We hit it there. However, I don't think it's worth going for. Because we've got the ladder right there. We got the double spot available on this floor. But we're best to... It wastes a lot of time getting to that when we can just stand in the same place once we get to 25. Ladder there. Any freebie? No, that's good. Not even going to check those crates because we're not going over there. We'll check these crates though. Topaz and nothing. I'll get the topaz because I can sell that for money. And then we get that ladder and we get out of here. Alright, we've made it. Welcome to Ding City. We hope you enjoy your stay. There we go. Geode and Omni Geode. Dang it! That is too far away. Why is my elevator not activating? Let's get our Omnis first. Ah! Game froze again. How rude. But yes, we do this until we have all the geodes that we need. Hopefully we get a number of purple gem nodes spawning beside the elevator. So by rapidly resetting the floor, we get a lot of chances of getting that rock. We just keep on doing this until we have all that we need. We need 157. We have 20. We need another 137 geodes. So that is another 69 of those rocks. So once this hits 80, once that hits 80, we are good. In order to do this rapid resetting, so I click this, I hit E as the floor starts to load. Once the floor is fully loaded, I hold W and I press E and then immediately X after it. So I'm looking for that rock there. Now here I hold W and X. You can't pause the game coming up here, but you can as that floor loads. And I missed the X. You've got to wait for the floor to completely load. You've got to wait for that floor to completely load before the elevator will let you interact with it. So you've got to pause slightly here until the floor loads. Since we're single player, whenever we go up to the top of the mines, the entire floor resets. It was like 10-10 that we made it to. Made it there. I think it was slightly better than the best run we had last week. Which is slightly better, which means I am ahead of the pace from last time because I have move speed to get down to Clint's. I still need another 4 artifacts or gems, by the way. Ah, that's an Omni. Not worth going for it though. My time is much better spent resetting for that one rock. Ah, no. Well, that was an awful. I was going too fast then. Piano strategy for elevator farming is whenever you go down, you come over there and click the journal. I'm not confident enough to aim to hit there in time. Ah. Really? No! My cursor was too close then. If the cursor is close to the farmer, then wherever the cursor is where you try to interact. If the cursor is far enough away from the farmer, then the square in front of you is where the farmer interacts with. It's a little bit of an annoying interaction. Slow motion gameplay. You know that may be what's required for this run. Maybe we test out this first day. We make a test for day 1 and then carry on to a Krobus run. I'm going for it. Ow! 5 out of 7 to get a gem that I don't already have. That won't give me geodes. Test should be able to work on this. Yeah, underscores test softwares. He provides it to let people use it. Even if he doesn't distribute it as such, he should be. I'd be surprised if he wasn't willing to assist. Because what the test would be able to do as well is on the dirt floors, they'd be able to get every artifact out of it. Because they can manipulate game1.random to give that. NBK28, thank you for using your Prime on me this month. You had every month you have a choice, and this month you chose me. I appreciate it. Welcome into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your golden emotes, your rare seed, your ad previewing, your ability to submit to the crypto crossword. In the mines, dirt is game1.random, yes. Tempting. If that rock wasn't there, I would have gone for that one. A test would also know what enemies currently have an artifact to drop. And it could even manipulate the enemies to an extent. in order to manipulate that drop. Ah! The cursor's in the way. See you, Mito. Going for it. Good. That is something that I don't currently have. Let's put these away. So that's expected, that's expected, that's expected, that's not. So I need 3 more things like that. Things that aren't expected. So like an ancient seed from one of those bugs. Dwarf scrolls from any of the enemies. Hey look, I found a geode. Ah. Finishing this with a TAS would make for a decent story for the video. For the Krobus run aspect of this, I'll look to see how the days look for if I get the Raseki on day 3 instead of day 2. Wrong type. Awful time lost there. Something else I need to get onto before Subfest starts. I had a sub goal a while ago to tab and learn the song on guitar. I've tabbed it. I just need to learn it. Now, if there's going to be a number of sub incentives appearing as part of Subfest, I need to honor my previous sub goals. Thank you, Nick. What have I put down as potential sub rewards? So far, I have. I need to work on this a bit more. I've got learn a song, guitar. Got the current one I need to honor. Complete a Minecraft 80% speedrun. I've done a few streams of speedrunning Minecraft, but I haven't completed any. Cooking stream. I don't know if I have the capability of actually doing that. I'd have to see what I could do for getting things set up. Juggling. Variety game stream. Would have Discord suggest some, maybe there'd be multiple ones. See me stream Fortnite or Overwatch or something. Stream with Pocket Knife. There's a couple of games that I'd be willing to have Pocket Knife on for. And the Inception puzzle. I have an incentive to actually get that completed. Pocket Knife Fall Guys or Pocket Knife Humans Fall Flat. Fall Guys and Human Fall Flat. Yes, it does seem to be a bit of a thing. You've also been playing through Kirby's Return to Dreamland on the Switch. Ah, no. Get in, yeah. Oh, come on, spawn. Thank you. Spawn again. Ah, finally had a slingshot. That goes on the way up, and there's a rock there. Do we go for this? Jetbook stream could also be on the cards. I need 3 more artifact/minerals. Those guys have a 0.1% chance of dropping an ancient seed. See, if I was a TAS, I'd know if those had them. Is Untitled Goose Game multiplayer? I'll look into that. I have heard of Untitled Goose Game. I've seen a bit of gameplay on Twitch. I like the look of it. I've yet to play it. Sword is out. Wasn't worth it. We had to give it a go. It was 3 of them. Give me gem node. Ah. A game that I played through recently that was awesome, that I highly recommend to anyone to play, is Outer Wilds. Now, Outer Wilds has a DLC I haven't played and that I know nothing about. Meow. That is an option of a variety game to play on stream. So I know all of the secrets from the base game, but there'll be things that the DLC introduces I won't know about. Outer Wilds is... Really? Outer Wilds is difficult to talk about without providing spoilers. Because in Outer Wilds, knowledge of the game is progression. I've seen 3 gem nodes and 2 of them have been duplicates. Yeah, there's Outer Wilds and there's Outer Worlds. Should have gone for that one. Man, we've been in a big drought of geodes. It hurt me. Man, we've been in a massive drought. Like, this drought of geodes is huge. Man, it's been ages since we've seen a rock that has geodes in it. Ah. I have heard of The Witness. I know it's a puzzle game, but I know very little about it. That would be a good one to have on as one to unlock. I think we create a list of games that would be cool to play on stream. And we may even have multiple levels that unlock... that unlock a variety game. And then chat fight over what game it's going to be. I got sent a Steam key out of the blue for a puzzle game that's just released on Steam. What's that one called? Panorama. A new relaxing puzzle game called Panorama. Your goal is to score as many points as possible by connecting pieces of land with each other to create a larger environment. You gather points by placing the colourful tiles to create ever-evolving biomes, placing structures and completing quests which require you to think ahead and plan accordingly. Sounds like King Domino. Or even sounds like Kingdom Builder. Welcome in, gamer. Welcome in to Ding City. We're trying to gather 157 geodes and get them down to Clint's in time. And I also need to find 3 other minerals and artifacts, which are not playing ball. Yes, the pieces are hexagons in Panorama. So that rock there gives me a geode and an omni-geode. But I am unsure if we're going to be able to complete this. Welcome in, Prozac. Museum is not done yet. Can you get the game to spawn some purple gem nodes, please? He doesn't bounce off those, does he? Okay. We kill that bug, we kill that bug. We need them to drop. No, I'm not going for that one. We need them to drop an ancient seed or a dwarf scroll. Thank you, Prozac. How does it feel to be called something but then by the name of something you hate? Get a living cat. And do you actually hate Prozac? I couldn't actually tell you, gamer. I don't run the game with Steam. I don't have Steam running by default, and that is what will track the game time. At this point, most of my time in Stardew would have been streamed. So I'd have to look at my total stream hours, and that would be a good indication. Let's do that. I've streamed for 867 hours. 867.63 hours. Not all of that has been on Stardew, but the vast majority of it has been. Because of course all that is wasted time. The time it takes me to do that, there could have been a lot of geodes that I got. And Need the slingshot. I hardly play the game off stream, even with planning. Most of that is done in the code. Bug. Bug. That is not an ancient seed. Bug, 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 bug. Yeah, Minecraft's quite cool. Pocket Knife likes and doesn't like to play it. We're playing a world together at the moment on peaceful, so no hostile mobs spawn. And you don't have to eat. And currently we're exploring the nether. We found a bastion. And constantly getting lost in there, trying to find where all the gold blocks are for trades. But if you can, probably best to introduce as peaceful, because Pocket Knife can get quite upset if a monster spawns and attacks him and kills him. He likes fighting the monsters, he doesn't like dying to the monsters. But if you're on peaceful, you have no monsters, so you're able to just go and harvest materials and build. So we built a house together, and then I went and found some diamonds, got some obsidian, and we built a balcony with a nether portal at the end of the balcony. And then made some interior rooms, and each have a room, and put a bed down. You can also play online, so we could get our kids to play online together. Okay, where are these geodes? I also really need these purple nodes to spawn. Or for a bug to drop me a ancient seed. Welcome in, Copper. Yeah, it is a great game, isn't it? That said, I don't play it normally. The Omni Rock by the ladder there's been spawning quite a bit. That's an Omni. That would be the rock I want, but that's grey, and grey rocks don't do what I want. There we go. Okay, for the geodes, we seem to be on target. We only need 20 more rocks to spawn. What we do need is these other things to start spawning. How far did I get in this game, like normal wise, before I decided to do this kind of stuff instead? Ah! So, my casual playthrough was done on PlayStation. I bought it on PlayStation for my wife to play, and I played it as well. So, no information about the game. I didn't even use the wiki. Like, I played through without the wiki. So got farming level 2, saw that there were sprinklers, saw that needed iron, advanced in the mines to get to the iron. So the quality sprinklers needed gold, advanced in the mines to get to gold. Saw that there were iridium sprinklers that needed iridium. Found out that there was a skull caverns in there and thought that, yeah, there'll be... that is where you're going to get the iridium in that. So I played through, got most of the community centre done, making friends of a few different villages, and then got to the point where I was wanting to ramp up my farm production, and I wanted to swap out my quality sprinklers for iridium sprinklers. I'd done a few decent Skull Caverns dives, as decent as you can really get them on PlayStation without knowing about explosive ammo at that point. I had a number of iridium bars and needed the battery packs. And at that point I had hardly built any lightning rods. So I didn't really explore the wiki, but I was on the subreddit for it. So there were tips I'd seen by people, and one of the tips was that you protect your grass with lightning rods. They don't eat the animals don't eat the grass under the lightning rod, but the grass still spreads, and then the animals eat that grass instead. So I did that, made quite a lot of lightning rods, made a bit of a fence, made a bit of a reserve of the grass, and I think I built those lightning rods. It had to have been after the summer of year 2. So beginning or fall of year 3 is when I ramped up my lightning rod production. And then all through fall, I was waiting for it to thunder. It never thundered in fall. And then I was in winter. And I was so annoyed at not getting the lightning rods, with not getting the battery packs, that I gave up on the farm. And it would have been around that time that I was looking to see what kind of advanced gameplay you could do of Stardew. So on YouTube I did a search for Stardew Valley speedruns and found community centre speedruns by a runner called the Habu. And that is what also caused me to make a Twitch account. Watch him do some runs live. Then I wondered if the source code for the game was out anywhere, because I'm a computer programmer. I can understand the source code, and found that there was. And started interpreting the code. So then I got known as the guy who knows the code. And then I thought I'd throw my hat into the ring for speedruns. Made my predictor. Routed out with the help of Raistlin the earliest possible community centre and missing bundle completion run. Did that in stream, found that I'm sort of better suited for challenge runs. I still do speedruns and do like doing speedruns, but I'm better suited for challenge runs. And the rest is history. Give ancient seed. Come on, just a few more geodes. Suddenly cow. A silent B, so her oob. The cursor was too close that time. If I had a club as one of the remix chests, then I would be more likely to... So then I would be... Then I'd be able to kill those grubs very fast. Because they have the same drop chances for all the artifacts I'm after as the bugs do. Woo me 10 times fast? Probably see what other geodes are on that floor. Thank you, Colt. Enjoying that. Another 4. I'm going to run down to Clint's as if I have all of the artifacts that I'm after, just to see how the rest of it will run. Because I could quite have easily have high rolled those purple nodes to be what I want. That's another thing a test can do. Manipulate the drops you get from those purple nodes. That is all the geodes. Why did it take me so long to get all the geodes the previous time? Was my technique for getting them not good? I just lose so much time to other things. Yes, Princess, I am still alive. For at least another 10 minutes. I have all the geodes now. I don't have all of the artifacts I need. But we're going to play this out as if I had. We take all of those with me. I don't need that one, because I get that from the geodes, but I'm taking that for money. So we take all of those with me. We have 3 artifacts waiting for me at the... Oops, sorry. At the entrance to the mountain. I got to the spot at about a similar time, I thought. When did I get to it this time? Was it just after 10? True, it was just after 11 the previous time. I'll eat that. So that's 2 spots that I don't need to have. I'll come back for the axe later. Actually, no. Space. I need to take the hoe with me. No, I won't take the axe. Because I can't put it down anywhere. I'm not making another chest. Yeah, it was a whole hour. It was 11 the previous time, and this time it was 10. I did not put... I thought it was 10 the previous time as well. Yes, it was a whole hour. That spicy here really helped. Yeah, so that's why. So yes, it's definitely better going for the seed. Requires more geodes, but less... more geodes, but I have the spicy eel to help. Now, if I had the other... I'd need to juggle them down to Clint's. If I got the other 3 gems like that. We'd need to do a fancy juggle to get down to Clint's. Oh, it's going to be so cool when we actually do it. Okay. Let's go. We head on out. We head on down to our previously placed chair. Pick it up. Up on it again. That can stay there. Out-of-bound stuff is done there. We come up, we grab those 3, and we head on down. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Put that on the ground, put that on the ground, put that on the ground, put that on the ground. That on the ground. Can we keep one of those? Just stay out of my inventory. No. It's at 350. Sell one of those, and 2 of those. So time pauses whenever I'm in menus like this. But my inventory is going to be tough. Yeah, as I walk, I'll be able to throw it out. Okay, where is my notes? Okay, first thing to open is a geode. Then another geode. Then an omni, ocean stone. Then a geode for petrified slime. Then we go stone, clay. Next one to open is an omni. We can sell the earth crystal. Process geodes, we sell, do the omni. Okay, all the stuff actually that can go. Then we'll go for iridium ore and copper ore. This next one there. Get those sold. Then we want sandstone and kyanite. So now we need to do a run outside and throw all these on the ground. Inventory management. Hello, the train man. We're up to an earth crystal. Yep. Then we want jaguarite. Let's sell some more copper ore or coal. Coal sells for 15, doesn't it? 3 coal. 10 coal. Orpiment. Then we'll grab some iron ore, earth crystal. We want elamite, copper ore, jambarite, 20 stone. That's next one there. So let's get rid of things that we don't need. We don't need those earth crystals. We don't need earth crystals. Did I throw an earth crystal in the ground? I don't think I did. I think I just sold it. Need to keep an earth crystal. All that coal can go, all the iron, all the copper ore. The jaguarite stays. The orpiment stays. The elamite and the jambarite stays. The stone disappears. Okay, now we want some coal. How do we get so many geodes on the first day? I out of bounds into the mines, and I've chosen a seed that gives both a geode and an omni geode on the same rock right beside the elevator on floor 25. Okay, what's our some more? Jamborite or orpiment? Jamborite does. So we'll get ourselves another Jamborite. That one can be sold. Stacks as well. This is stone. We need Lunarite from the Omni for this one. Get ourselves some more stone. Then we have a fairy stone. We can get rid of one of those. We can get rid of that. We can delete that. Then we get ourselves a dolomite. Gold ore. This next one is gold ore as well. We're just going to do a throw out. We did have an earth crystal throw in. Okay. How many attempts? This is the first attempt that has actually gotten to opening them. This attempt is already bust, but I'm seeing what the opening entails. It's bust because I didn't get enough other artifacts from the mines. I'm just gonna have two earth crystals on the ground here. Okay, all of these are individual. Let's process these geodes. Because I know that this next one is going to be gold, so there's no point selling it at this point. Gold! 10 of it. Jamborite. Another one. Stone. Elvite. That's a new one. Stone. Nicoite is a new one. Clay. Yay. Then we have limestone orpiment. Dang it. Is there a another fluoropatite? Fluoropatite. There is not. It's bust anyway. But that should have been a fluoropatite. Limestone. Lemonstone. We can sell that. We can sell that. We can delete that and that. Calcite. Cool. There. So sandstone, copper ore, granite. Now I believe that the sandstone is already outside. Yes. So the next one there is clay. So let's sell the sandstone and the copper ore. This will be clay. Another jamborite. It's 4. See you, Alex. It's already 4. I can't get back inside. I have a time save here. Instead of going outside, I do this. And I throw them on the ground here. And I plan ahead as to what I'm going to open next. It saves that walking time. I have to throw them out far. I have to take my magnet ring off. And I have to throw them far enough so they don't come back into my inventory. Can't leave the hoe outside. I don't have a place to put it. And I can't leave the hoe in the chest back up at the mines because I need it to till up more artifact spots on the beach. So the hoe's stuck with me. That's alright. So for these, yeah, frozen tier, sandstone, knowing how they attracted to me in this menu here, and you can't throw them out of your inventory. That is the annoying bit. Give ourselves another frozen tier. Then we have star shards. Get ourselves another star shards. We get some marble. We get an opal. Get stone. Get ourselves a prismatic shard. Get some stone. Get some iron ore. Some basalt. That can be sold, that can be sold. One of those, one of those. Next up is barite. Get some clay. Then we've got to do this. That saves the transition time as well. Buy backpack for more space? With what money? How will I get everything from the ground outside the door? The same way I get it there in the first place. I'm still gonna have those screen transitions. Like right now this run is dead. I can only get one backpack full outside this door. What I'm looking at now is getting all them open and get them on the ground, and then I'll have to do a backwards and forwards just to get everything out the door. I'm going to need to keep the stone. So that I can fill out my inventory and throw it on the ground. How to get so many geodes day 1? I added bounds into the mines, and the seed has a rock right beside the elevator on floor 25 that gives him both a geode and an omni. So I raced to floor 25, broke that rock 80 times, 79 times, less actually, 77 times, and then raced down to Clint. This attempt is dead. I do think that this run can succeed on this seed. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to need to end stream now because I need to go to bed. We're past the time that I normally end stream. I think what we're going to do is that next week, the 2 streams that I do next week, we just attempt this. We try to get through these seeds. We try to get this completed on the seed. I will, if I can think of anything else, like I won't say I will, but I may run my scripts to see if there's a better seed, a better pair of seeds. But we're not going to turn to a test just yet. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. We're not going to turn to a test just yet. Next week, we will do this on the Tuesday and the Thursday. The week after that is the Subfest streams. So I have Mythbusters, I have maybe this again. On the Tuesday, I have Impossible Images, and I have a Hamilton stream that I'll probably do. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll probably just do Seated Boiler Room for that while singing through the entire musical of Hamilton. And then if we're still struggling with this, or if it's not looking that like we're going to get past it, then the week after that we may look at turning this day into a TAS. I think that's our plan there. We're getting 48 items out of these geodes, and it's going to need to be five runs in and out of the shop. Because I could just get here earlier. It's not as much of a problem if I get here earlier. Also, is there a way of pausing the time? Maybe I'm able to do the journal thing coming out. Doesn't look like there's a way of being able to pause these screen transitions. If I had a slingshot, I might be able to do it. But of course, I also need to ferry all these down into the museum. I'm probably going to have to do the same thing. Actually, no. What I do for this. I'm going to have all of these on the ground. We do this to get them all down. There we go. There's going to be like 48 items. Actually, no, it's going to be all 60. Yeah, it'll be 58 items. And we just do this to move all of this to the door. And then we're going to need have like stone inventory. And in here we do the same thing. Last one, so don't need to do that. Oh, this is going to be cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to this part. Everything just goes back into your inventory. Everything that you're donating. You get it all onto the ground in front of the desk. Oh, I'm gonna love that. Oh, it's cool. Because I need to have that done fast. Because that closes at 6. So once all that is done, like, yeah, I do that to save the time. Because I need to come down and grab these two. And then get back to the museum before it closes. Very relaxing, casual farming simulator experience. And then we get back here and then we donate the last two. Hello, Naka. What have you got for me today?
Sewing kit.
Oh, a sewing kit. This is
Bobbin.
Okay. Bobbin.
Needle.
Needle.
Thread.
Thread.
Quick unpick.
Fun.
Quick unpick.
Quick unpick. How many more you got in here?
Okay. Thimble in there. You go, the thimble.
Thimble.
And a fabric chalk.
You don't want to give me the fabric chalk?
Mm.
Okay.
I don't need it.
Bye, Knife Wife.
Bye.
Thank you. Oh. This is an ambitious challenge. It is tough. We can do it though. It would be great if we had extra backpack space, but there's no way that we get to Piers in time. It's all about Clint closing at 4. If we can get this to work, I love that. Throwing things across the ground to get from Clint's door to the museum. And then throwing it all in front of Gunther. That donation is going to be awesome. Alright. I'm glad you enjoyed the podcast, Rainy. Let's go find someone to raid. Wild Refrain is on Zelda. Wild was in stream a bit earlier. Let's go see who we've got in the Stardew category. None of the people I follow are in Stardew at the moment. We've queued up Wild Refrain to raid into after the Hamilton stream because he's going to be doing some karaoke stuff. 2 weeks for the Hamilton stream. Okay, Decipher is on doing a perfection run. Do I see any kind of community center year 1? Someone's doing a 100 days playthrough. I agree with Bill on that. Just make it a year. Yeah, I don't see any other kind of interesting challenges. So let's go raid Decipher. Decipher XL. For some reason not following. Let's rectify that with this raid. Oh, alright. Thanks for popping in, hanging out. Everyone. Shame we're not able to complete it yet. We have promise with this one. We got 2 Clints with all the geodes in time. We didn't have everything that we needed, but it's possible to get to Clints in time. It's possible to high roll harder. We just need a lot more gem nodes. We need those bugs to drop ancient seeds. If I wasn't going for all those bugs, we would have had even more time here and we would have been able to open all the geodes. So all we need to do is just high roll on the purple gem nodes. We are much closer than Thursday night, yes. Alright, I am off to bed. I'll be back next Tuesday for more of this. Hopefully we can get through. And then, yeah, in 2 weeks we have the Subfest up and running. I need to really get on to making these impossible images. I've made one. I've got another one almost fully made. It's not going to take me too long to fully get those completed. And I also need to make my shortlist for the Mythbusters stuff. Anyway, yeah. I'll see you in Discord. I'll see you in other streams. I'm getting closer on my next video, but that has to take a back burner now so I can get my stuff ready for the Subfest streams. Yeah, I'm off to bed. Thanks for all the follows, thanks for all the subs, the bits, the kind words. Great having you here. Oh, excuse me. I like this challenge. I'm looking forward to the final donation of all of these. I think that I go and get those last 2 artifacts and then just donate all 60 at once in one inventory like that. That's going to be cool. Anyway, yep, all done. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm off to bed. We will see you next week. Good night.